Hello everybody, I'm RuudDevil and welcome back to the Age of the Ring cast. We're on High Moor, or more infamously known as Cry Moor. This is a game that actually featured myself. It's a bit of a long game, but I will trim some parts out. Not the parts where I lose, that's the best parts. Trust me, those are the best parts. But it was a really fun game, and I didn't actually save the replay, so I'm on my last replay at the moment. So I wanted to just get this done before it vanished to the void. So yeah, we're on High Moor. We have an Eisen in the top left. This is my teammate. This was Durin. Here's me as the revamped Lorien in the top right. We had Outcast, another Persian, playing as Harad, fitting. And then to cap it all off, we had Big Jenkins as Misty Mountain. So this was a really good game. I said in a previous video, the first round of the new tournament will be the Kind Fields of Rune. And I am leaning on this map being the final. The problem with this map, we want to get rid of those. The problem with this map is that it's really hard to be aggressive. And you'll see why in a second. I mean, there's lots of trolls. They did add, I think, another troll. This is new. I don't know why they didn't add one here. Surely it's an advantage for the top team that they have an extra troll, but I guess it doesn't actually work out like that. Now, this is RuudDevil mistake number 1. If your enemy is making a mistake, don't interrupt him. Well, this troll clearly heard that. Because I try to be aggressive here and I lose, yeah, about a third of my battalion. Maybe actually almost like half of it to the troll. So by the time they reach the Mahood that they would lose to anyway, yeah, they're just about done. And I'm like, fuck this. Little Dark Age started playing. I'm out of here. And, yeah, these guys smell blood. Now, this part, I'm like, maybe I can kite him into the troll, and he can have a taste of my medicine and see how he likes it. Look at this troll, though. Aggro, 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 aggro. Nah, fuck this. Fuck this. Did you see how far he chased me? He was, like, here when he stopped. And this guy's like, nah, chief, I'm out. So, that was tilt moment number 1. Tilt moment number 2 is coming up. I want to put it on a POV, because I think we'll put it on Jenkins' POV, because he did have the signal fire for a long time. So we'll have the voices and we can see a lot of the map. So yeah, he caps the signal fire. He's going to try and creep with one guy. That's not going to go that well. But Jenkins does plan on using Untamed Allegiance, which is so good on this map. Because obviously you get the free troll lair, you get the money, and then you can make cave trolls without having to, hill trolls without having to make the building. So Outcast keeps going, but I had more troops there. I made like 3. I find Lorien, I don't know, it's a bit awkward because the barracks still makes money when it converts to a barracks. But I still don't know a good build order in the opening of Lorien, by the way. Like, I go Malon, 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 and then convert 1, and I don't know, it feels like it's not that good. But yeah, that's just what I did. So, has he converted it? He has, that's what that ping was. And yeah, so that's getting him plus 15, and he can make trolls for 650. There are a lot. But yeah, they are pretty strong. Anyway, I get the lantern upgrade right on cue. These Mahood are basically at my mercy now. And that is something that I've said before, but you should always do when playing New Lorien, is get the eco upgrade on your Malons, and then purchase the Starlit Lanterns. Because they research very quickly, and that's, yeah, 5 seconds stun. That doesn't affect your own units, and it's just very strong. Anyway, so after losing my troops to the creep in the beginning, you know, decent recovery here. And I made barracks number 2 because I'm worried about Mahood spam, so I'm just going to make more, is what I'm thinking. And then, after that, I was sort of thinking I might just get Rumil and play it safe. But it doesn't quite turn out like that. Anyway, my teammate, Duron, went for Shaku start on a map full of cave trolls. I'm not sure why. I think in 2v2s it's always good to have one player go cav because you can combo really easily. But again, with these hill trolls everywhere, it makes it very difficult to do that. So, yeah, with these narrow choke points and with all these trolls everywhere, I'm not sure High Moor is the best 2v2 map. So that's just why I'm sort of like undecided whether it will be in the tournament or not. Because I sort of like aggressive play and it seems to be stifled a little bit. But I don't know. We'll see. It does have a lot going on in it, so maybe that's a selling point of it. I don't know. I'll have to do like a pros and cons list on that. But yeah, I'm not sure why he went Shaku. Not sure what he was thinking. Jenkins has 1 hill troll. I don't think he's used Untamed Allegiance on anything else. But yeah, here I am on the attack. And lots of Mahout here. So if we switch to my POV in a sec. Where am I? There we go. I went with the horn. I got 2 points. I wasn't going to attack because I knew that with all these buildings and with the Mahout, I'd just get trapped and lose everything. So I thought I'd go in the middle and I'd creep a lair. And this is when I noticed, oh fuck, he's tamed it. Now I'm feeling pretty confident here because I got spears to deal with the hill troll. I've got archers to kill with the mountain orcs that'll do that very easily. I popped the tier 1. I'm feeling confident. So my plan is to quickly mow down this troll and then just kill the troll lair and then just get out of there. Unfortunately, the pathfinding, courtesy of these ambient goblins, sort of fucked me up a bit. And another hill troll came out right on cue and didn't die the way he should. And at this point, I had completely forgotten, hey, what if the other guy attacks? And yeah, he chose that exact moment to do it. Durin does help a little bit with the Sharku Trample, gets 2 Mahouts. But my army's basically dead, and I'm just trying to get the hell out of dodge. Little Dark Age once again starts playing in my head. I think it's all over. I think I had, yeah, we're at 1300. I had enough to start getting a hero out, like Rumil. But I had just lost every unit. The hill trolls survived, the lair survived. And honestly, these hill trolls, they cost 650, which I said was expensive. But you saw him tanking those Lorien spears rather nicely. And let's see, who made it out? We've got 1 spear. If I don't get banners, I just count this as basically 2 battalions, really. Do I make this into a forge? I think I do. But yeah, a lot didn't make it out. And so I'm thinking, well, I'm really behind now. Really behind. Because that's like 1,000 resources I'm having to spend right back in replenishing my army. And the bottom team don't have to do that because they barely took any losses. And well played to Samwise, by the way, for going for Urshak. He's clearly done his homework with Misty Mountains. He knows Urshak is the boy. Ping number 2, he's going to Untamed Allegiance that. Still making trolls. And I think at this point I decide to make Celeborn, because I'm like, okay, I just want someone who's melee, who will do splash damage, which he does later on, who won't fucking die, and someone who can just get me some value. So that's what I'm saving up for. Now, Durin does kill both the hill trolls. He did what I could not, which is actually really well played. And these scouts are just going to be fodder for Urshak. The furnace has already gone down. It's just lingering there. And level 5 Urshak now. He'll get the stun soon. And Musgash, he's playing this to the book. Or to the letter, by the book. And Outcast was just chilling in his base at this point. I think he was getting heroes. Yeah, he's got Caran Lambar. Because I think he just saw my most recent cast where I called him one Caran man. And, I mean, everyone knows by now he's good. And I think he's actually cheaper than Celeborn, which is the hilarious thing. I think Celeborn's 3k and this guy's 2500. Anyway, I get one of the lairs at least. Sam gets... No, he hasn't got that one yet, but he will soon. And, yeah, at least I got some money from the troll lair there. So, while I still feel like I'm definitely behind, he outnumbers me, he's got a big boy hero. I'm making a few gains. Alright, now does Musgash fall here? Urshak and Musgash are in very deep here. And maybe a bit careless from Jenkins there, because Lurtz was just easily sniping him. Lots of heroes come out. I was hoping my front line could hold quite a bit here. The arrow volley does come in. I have my archers on aggressive stance on the hill. And yeah, no, these guys are still just standing. They're doing the Elton John dance. And they're still going. So yeah, I hardly got any kills there. I was hoping that would be a little bit more decisive in my favor, but it wasn't. But yeah, it's Lurtz and Ugluk versus Musgash and Urshak, and Musgash was the unlucky one there. And yeah, I felt like Harad probably could have pushed a little bit further. He still had quite a few Mahoutis left, and they are fast. They could have caught up with me.
Blade and shield for Lorien.
But yeah, he just decided against me. The Starlit Lanterns are back because if you're playing Lorien, there's so much insurance like... Oh, there's no insurance like Starlit Lanterns. They are so useful. I did have the Inn, but you either get the Hunters of Chetwood or you get the Ruffians, and... I mean, they're cheap, but... I don't know. I feel like my own archers cost the same, don't they? Oh, they're a little bit more expensive, but they'll benefit from leaderships and so forth. Anyway, Celeborn's out in the field. I told Durin to keep the signal fire. He almost loses his hero. Just Anglo-Egyptian things going on here. And Durin kept retreating, like, here. And I kind of like that everyone just sort of lingers here. Sort of where I've got my Malon tree. Because that way you can reinforce each other if things go south. Alright, he's got the Mahood Headhunters. He's gone with a Mumak. He's almost playing the same way Nosy did in the last cast. Verbatim. Like, almost exactly. And, yeah, this is pretty bad. I don't have nearly enough spears to deal with the Mumak here. Does he have the red eyes? He doesn't, so no damage boost. But, Starlight Lanterns. There it is. Mumak cares not for your pretty lights. And, yep, there goes the trample. That's why I was a little terrified. I did have Rumil here, but he's not going to do much. He's sort of pinned between the tree and the Mumak. And, yeah, he's going to lose his Mumak, but he killed basically my whole army, and now Caran is free to just go crazy. Like Liam Neeson in that one movie. Tree goes down. I built a tower, which is so much money. I'm not sure about these towers, man. The towers need a health buff, if I'm honest. And that isn't just RuudDevil wanting towers to be the best thing. You get your heroic statues, you get the eco upgrade, you get a lot of important upgrades from the tower. And, yeah, they can just die so quickly and you've sunk a lot of money into it. Anyway, he overextends with the Caran. Boom, he's dead. Celeborn proven his worth already. Level up, I've got the summon. The Mumak does fall, courtesy of Durin again, saving my butt. And while I lost basically my entire army there, Celeborn still lives. And while Celeborn lives, the Golden Wood shall live on. He used his tier 2 summon there, so I popped my summon as well. And if I had stayed there a little bit longer, because they were pretty clumped there, I think Celeborn would have died there. They seem to be inspiring fear. He gets the XD on me here. We'll just ignore that. We'll just brush over that. Didn't happen. And unfortunately, I don't think you get XP for killing summons. You don't get power points. I know that much. But yeah, he didn't get any value out of his tier 2. He did beat me to tier 2, as I knew he would, because he, you know, crushed my entire army. But yeah, he did still waste it. Now I'm thinking I have to upgrade my troops. I make a vital mistake here. I tried to be interesting and go with Pathstalkers, get the banner carriers and try and get that damage. Honestly, I don't think they're worth it anymore. I think, unless you're supremely confident, if it's a big map and there's like no risk of cavalry, which, I mean, obviously there wouldn't because big maps and cavalry go hand in hand. But I feel like these Pathstalkers are only good for harass anymore. Like, I don't know. You stealth them and they just take way too long to actually attack. And because they got such low armor, even with leaderships, I don't think they hold up really well. And they cost 600 as well, so I went a little boring and just went Caran and go after him. And I think what's keeping Durin in these fights is the fact that he's got that Lurtz leadership just going. And then when he needs to... Oh, he made a Berserker. Well done. He's got 2 Berserkers. That one does go down. Yeah, micros his Shaku well. Good job, Durin. I shouldn't sound surprised. That sounds patronizing as fuck, but... yeah, he's doing well. He's doing well. Alright, bad joke. But yeah, I did go with a few Pathstalkers. I don't think there's any in there at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think about Pathstalkers. I don't think they're... I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just a skill issue. I'll be honest with you, it very much could be a skill issue. Alright, middle is looking very open. There's just one troll layer left. And we've got the Mountain Orc Lodges. We've got the Lumber Mill, Eco going for Sam. All of his tier 1s ready. Umbarian Citadel out for Outcast. He's going to make them Black Numenorians for 700 a pop. He does have Golden King. I knew he was ahead of me eco-wise. My eco was shit all game. And, not because the eco's bad, it's just I lost way too much. So yeah, he had Golden King, but I didn't actually think he'd have Golden King, but I knew he was ahead regardless. Urshak comes back. No, Urshak doesn't come back. Urshak's in trouble here. He does get away, thanks to some good spear action. Alright, I tried to get the Bazaar here, doesn't work out. But I've got Celeborn, I've got Rumil, I've got some Galathrim, and I've got some tier 2 units. So I'm feeling a little confident that I can just do a little poke here. I've got all the tier 1s, I've got the stun ready to go. And I go through quite a bit of hurt before I come up with a good strategy. Now watch Caran Lumbar. Move straight in. And there it is. And then he can just move out. Why is that ability on level 3? Seriously, why is that ability on level 3? Anyway, Duran pops Tainted Land for me. I'm getting a few kills with these Pathstalkers. Frozen Waste does come in, so teammates helping teammates here. But look, even with Tainted Land buff, these Pathstalkers are just getting destroyed. I know they're outnumbered, but come on. These cost 600. Anyway, Golden King was in there as well. He did pop the white summon, like I've been telling people to do. And yeah, they do a lot of damage as well. He is level 3. He could pop the damage over time, decides not to. And at the very edge of my vision range, I see Moomak number 2 coming in. So yeah, I'm kind of tilted at this point. I lost a lot of units. His Caran Lumbar fucks up my front line. And I'm having to spend more and more money. Alright, there goes Ugluk level 5. I didn't spend a lot of time looking at what he was doing, so this is all new to me. Headhunter versus Cripple Shot. Sending the Wogs get some decent knockback value. And is Lug gonna get a kill here? What's Lug melee damage like? Whoa, actually, whoa, what the fuck? Nice, got him, very nice. I think Lug is gonna eat the biscuit here. But he did what he was meant to do. And it was actually Ugluk that gets the killing blow here. Alright, so I built a tower here. I garrison it. He has Harondor Raiders, which... yeah, do a decent job avoiding my spears. Tree goes down. Money down the drain. I popped the lanterns too early. Caran Lumbar is just leveling up now. These Galathan that were in there died immediately. F in chat. And yeah, it's looking really bad for me. Really bad for me. And there it is. Moomak with the value again.
Point your spears and prepare for war.
And I think these Pathstalkers are my last ones. I don't think I make another one after this. I think I'm just done with them. I wanted to be interesting and try and go with something else. Hidden Sanctum will come out later. But in the end, when survival is at stake, you go with what you know. And wrap up the stealth. And I see the Moomak, so I retreat and get no stealth value. And his front line's looking a little depleted. I mean, he does have these guys on full health. But yeah, he retreats here. Tier 2 for Sam. I'm not near my tier 2 yet. Sad face. And we're pinned in a corner, but it is Eiseniko. Alright, Moomak does go down. 2-2 summon comes back in again. That did surprise me. I didn't think it'd come back yet. And obviously blocked off my escape, so well played on Outcast part. I have to take the long way around. Then I get doubled here. The Urshak stun comes in. Obviously, I can't take damage, but it allows you to sort of maneuver into position. So, Caran Lumbar's ready to go. I have no idea where Celeborn is, actually. Is that him? It is. He looks very pissed off. And, yeah. Fucking Gundabad's walking my path on the left. These troops are all dead on the right. Golden King's charging. Yeah, I mean, I've just got nothing at this point. Look, 96 CP. I got one Galadrim. I've got... yeah, just none of it is going well. Thankfully, Duran was able to not completely fucking suck, unlike me. And, how is Saruman not dying instantly there? What the fuck? How is he not dying immediately? Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. He popped Wizard Blast and then thought, fuck it, I'll just stay in the fight a bit longer. But yeah, you can imagine...
Point your spears and prepare for war.
Dude, are you fucking done? Jeez. But yeah, you can imagine how I'm feeling right now. This Caran Lumbar, I've got no units, and I just can't do anything. Celeborn does have his splash damage, which he does get at level 5, I think. If I could click on him, I'd be dangerous. Alright, now watch this again. Goes in. No. He's just like me. He's just like Gloin. Boom. And now he's got his hat. Now he's immune to Fear and Terror. I do get the stun off. And everything is trying to hit him. And that's the damage over time from Golden King. He does get out of there. And yeah, just runs in, hits his third ability, and then runs out. And I should have stunned him before. And it's at this point I realize, okay, stun him before. I gotta find out where he is, immediately look for him in the crowd. And then stun him before he gets that off, and then maybe I can do it. Anyway, he's making a bit of a charge here. I finally get my tier 2. The Huon's out. The Black Pit heal comes in from Urshak. We got Muzgesh, Urshak, Great Goblin on the field. And, yeah, Golden King leveling up on the left-hand side. It's looking very bad. One of my main melon trees has gone down. I think I called GG about a minute from now. The Huon could actually one-shot these Mahoo, but because I was panicking and I was hitting Q trying to get my heroes out, the Huon was moving as well and not actually getting all the kills. Finally, he does hit something. And yeah, one-shots all them. Really nice. Alright, Rumor dies there. I think Urshak got him there. And there's 3 really tanky heroes on my doorstep. And who are they chasing here? They're chasing Celeborn. No! Yeah, level 4 he gets his splash damage. Now watch the majesty of Celeborn here. Just kite him into the spears. Idriel's there as well. When she hits level 3, she'll get a really valuable heal. Gremlin goes down. Outcast takes the opportunity to rush my fortress. Now look at this. Black Numenorians. Abrakan summoned because he knew how to do that. Gundabad Berserkers. And it's all down to Durin. He's got the Wizard Blast. He's got the Fireball. It's looking really bad. At this point, I call GG. I don't have the rebuild tier 2. I went with the Huon instead. Tainted Land, please popping every buff he can, Durin, to try and save me. The Fireball gets a few kills here and there. Shaku with the send in the Wargs in a second to just knock everyone back so they can't damage the fortress. There it is. And look at the hit points on this fortress. Golden wood, no. Golden, I don't know, shrub. And yeah, it's looking really bad. It's just the Abrakan. Even did the Ugluk summon. Durin literally sacrificed everything to save my fort. Best teammate ever. Sorry, Thran. And yeah, this thing is at death's door. It's on a skew. It would not live up to code. The council would take down this building in seconds. And yeah, somehow we live to fight another day. The barracks is in pretty bad shape because Urshak Shape Foundation came in. If Sam had done that on the fortress, it would have been GG. And we live to fight another day. I have 100 monies in the bank. Hey, he's just like me, for real, for real. Almost tier 3 for Samwise. Plenty of CP, plenty of money. Tier 3 for Outcast likewise. Plenty of CP, 1,000 monies. And then not near tier 3. Low on both. Not near tier 3. I think he gave me all of his money, that's why I have money, and he doesn't. I was doing the RuudDevil thing where I complain in people's ears and they give me money. Hey, he's just like me, there you go. Sorry if you heard gulping there. God, I spoke for like 3 minutes straight just then and I needed a tea break. Anyway, we clumped for Saruman XP and for Celeborn XP. I'm worried that Sam, in his devious fashion, was going to quickly do a fort rush. And since I didn't have the Waters of the Nimrodel spell, I went for the wrong upgrade because the armor upgrade isn't the prerequisite one. It's a different one. So I went with the wrong armor upgrade. And then I built some towers in the wrong position as well because I'm good at this game. But I'm scared of that. Anyway, Shaku somehow doesn't die there. Level 9. Does he actually ever use the Warg Matriarch? That would have been funny. Anyway, Bold goes in a bit too deep, and he's trying. Okay, this song's out of the way. Bold, does he die? Is Lurt's gonna finish him off? Well, Saruman just leveling up constantly, very close to Redhorn Wrath. And now, round 2 comes in. Galathrium Heavy Armor. That's what I spent with the money that Durin gave me. Caran Lombard. History repeats. Fucking A right it does. Nope. When's he doing it? There it is. It's okay, I didn't want health bars anyway. Anyway, keep Idriel alive because I like that heal. Celeborn always just... You don't have to worry about him dying. He gets 100% armor and splash for Cunning Warrior. You don't need to worry about him dying. It was fine. You could be the most reckless hero player and Celeborn will just never die. Anyway, 10 points now. I go with the Nimrodel because I'm scared of that fort rush. I should do it any second now. Caran Lombard still alive. Level 8 for the Golden King now. And Dark Subjugation. If you combine Dark Subjugation with any sort of heal, then it's very good. Because you can just get the massive damage boost, and then when the damage takes you afterwards, then you can just heal up. And he just runs out of steam. And Durin, rather than going here to cut him off, decides to run there, but I shouldn't be too critical. He's been saving my left nut this whole game. And let's have a look at his heroes now. Wait, Suladan did Severing Strike from a good 5 meters away, which is kind of strange. Okay, he's level 7. Lurtz does have
Our
cripple.
shields will guard the golden wood.
And yeah, heroes leveling up very nicely. As I said, this was a long game. I think it's about 40 minutes. I might cut some parts out, but I can't remember when the lulls were, so it's hard for me to do that. Fuck it, if there's a lull here, I'll cut it out, but otherwise, well, we'll just keep on going. Wait, did all my Galathrim die? What the hell? Oh my god, that Caran bar, man. How the hell do I lose Galathrim? You know what? Forget it. Base Durin goes with Devastation. Ah, yes. Now, this might have been a mistake by Jenkins. He decides on a Fort Rush, but rather than me, he goes for Durin. He does have 2 Hill Trolls. He does have Urshak. He is getting a resource building with Urshak every time he goes in, and he will get the Furnace as well. So he is getting vital eco buildings. But I think he ends up losing all of these Trolls, and that is a lot of money, because they are 650 each. Now, I go to help Durin, or at least try and cut off Sam's escape, but when I do that, Outcast decides to charge, and I don't remember what happens here. I think he sees the upgrades. Now I have the armor upgrade. Huon comes in the wrong place. Freezing Rain comes in. Ah, that's right. And I run back to my base, and of course I get hit with the Watcher, which did sort of impede me getting back. Alright, let's see what now, I really like the Huon, but I used it really badly. Don't base the Huon's performance, or at least his power level, on this game, because I used him very badly. Am I unlocking Malon Bows here? I can equip them. Yep, there it goes. I don't have the Lanterns. I think the Malon Tree survives. The Huon's going to go down. You know, given how much was hitting him, yeah, 2 heroes hitting him. Alright, yeah, I use the stun on Casimir here, because he was away from the herd. There goes the summon from Celeborn, because I like units. And again, you don't have to worry about microing Celeborn, because Cunning Warrior, and then you're good. Look at that. Come on, and history repeats, but he used it on a summon, so it doesn't count. And I was so tilted at this point. I'm like, you know what? I will risk losing Celeborn. He could have sicked the cavalry on me, and I would have been done. But he just decides to ignore me. And and he tries one last gasp, and then it manages to, or doesn't manage to escape there. And now, thankfully, Elven heroes are pretty fast, and he decided to retreat there. And I think I had it covered with these Caran Amroth spears. But yeah, I risked a lot there. That was a bit of a ballsy play. But Caran Lombard is dead. And if we go to his thing, he's almost at tier 4. He has no money. I think he probably instantly revived him. He's making some Harrondor spears. I think if I was him, some really strong cav to kill the Galathrim. So maybe Guards of the Serpent might have been worth it, or just maybe Numenorean Vanguard. Because his frontline, his heroes can deal with my Caran Amroth. It was just the Galathrim that later on proved a bit decisive. Level 10. He did use Warg Matriarch. I didn't see it, actually. I was focusing. It must have been in that last battle. Damn, that's a shame. You don't see that every day. I missed that. My bad, Durin. My bad. But yeah, he can give Wargs heavy armor if he wanted to. I think he stopped using heavy armor. But yeah, he's basically done. His build order is done. He's got all the heroes. He's got all the Urukai. He could make more Berserkers if he wants. But yeah, he's basically done. And I'm perpetually on low money. I think Durin, throughout the course of this game, sent me 20k. And yeah, without that vaunted Eisen Eco, I'd be done. Okay, at this point, I decide to poke a Bazaar because I wanted to. And Jenkins, not missing a beat, decides to capitalize. So it's a 2v1 here. I immediately pull back because Durin's getting into position. He did go with Snow Trolls. But just not enough of them probably to make a difference. And not enough of them to hero snipe. Anyway, this is where the tactics change. I'm gonna focus that Caran Lombard. I've been shatterhammered 5 times this game, but not anymore. Stun. He stopped mid-swing. Focus everything you've got on that Caran Lombard. Everything. He makes it. He tries to retreat. Galathrim finish him, and there. Vindication. Oh my god, the relief. He's finally down. Now the Galathrim could just run riot. The Inspired Fear from Golden King actually has a really good range and manages to fear my Galathrym all over the place. My Caran Amaranth gets stuck and I just sort of fodder. They're basically just bulwarks to protect my Galathrym. And Celeborn level 9. The summon's almost back, but I'm going to wait for Celeborn to hit level 10 so I get the 4 summon instead of 3. Because extra bodies are good. And at this point, we're sort of coming back into the game, but I'm still aware that we're behind. I think eco-wise, they're probably stronger than us. And spell point-wise, they're definitely stronger than us. I don't know why the hell I made a Path Stalker. I think that was a misclick. But yeah, spell point-wise, they are definitely ahead. But we did win that battle. And it is the turning point, so to speak. Almost at tier 3. I wasn't going to go Weather because I know Durin had Freezing Rain. So I go with the Ring of Adamant for the extra armor just to keep my Caran Amaranth alive. There goes Fluid Strike from Idriel, who's like MVP now. And look at Celeborn. Just gives no fucks, man. Just gives no fucks. If Log ever came over here, then I would have been screwed. And again, a really poorly used Huon. And I'm telling you, these guys are good, okay? They are so good. 2,500 health. That's half a fortress. And yeah, kind of wasted it. Anyway, I told Durin to pull back, but he was adamant he could get this Golden King. He had Lurt's Cripple Strike. And with the Saruman Speechcraft, because all of his troops are leveled up, yeah, it's just too much for those Misty Mountains to handle. All the leaderships, I think, is too much. And even if he does clump up some Berserkers or something, Saruman now, level 10, got Convert, got Redhorn Wrath, can just instantly nuke him down. So, unless a big tier 4 comes out from the bottom team, it's going to be really hard to stop these Urks. Anyway, Ring of Adamant is here. Slowly healed. Gain 150% armor. I did research. I did build the Hidden Sanctum. I did use Long Memory for the big buff. And in about 20 seconds, you're going to see just what happens. So these guys are all level 5 from the XP gain, as I said. We were all in VC, and I think Durin or myself said, hey, let's clump up. They do Vision. He pings. And if we just go there, you'll see what happened to that Long Memory. There it is. Yep. Yep. Where'd everyone go? They're dead. Level 5, down the drain. Hey, Durin. Hey, Durin, can I have some money again, please? Yeah. And a Freezing Rain comes out. The tier 4 from Samwise comes out. And he had to go with Dragon Strike. He didn't want to go the other way around and get Balrog. There goes Redhorn's Wrath. I did stun his army there so he could set that up. So teamwork makes the dream work. Help where I can. And even with the Fortress armor buff, those buildings did go down from the Dragon Strike, which is pretty impressive. But yeah, that's both tier 4s down, and our fortresses are still alive. So, again, I popped lanterns too soon because I was tilted. So yeah, we lost a lot of units, and I mean, I lost a lot. Also, I bought Galadriel, so armor buff comes in, plus I will cancel all leaderships because Lamau. But yeah, they still don't have our forts after the tier 4's popped. Now somehow... Oh, I was chasing after Casimir, that's why she went in. Man, if there was any sort of stun there and I lost Galadriel, I'd be so pissed off because she... I focused everyone on Casimir and I guess she just chased. And she would have easily died there. There's the level 10. As I said, I was going to wait for it. So, 1 battalion, 2 battalion, 3, and 4. And I think that's the tier 3 ability coming in. But that's not such a big deal for elves. We can just heal at level 2 anyway. And the other units are just summons. So it's not that big a deal. Anyway, because the tier 4's gone down, and we're still very much in it, I'm thinking maybe I can get one good victory and then I can start poking with Siege. Sam says, Lamau, nice dreams. Hits me with the Watcher. Unfortunately, most of that was summoned, so it wasn't the biggest deal. He seemed to always ignore the level 5 Uruks with this. I feel like you could just insta-kill some level 5s over some summoned units. That's probably the better thing to do.
Raise shields, point your spears,
Literally just ate that one elf, Lamau. Good job. But yeah, you can tell how much I've been feeding because he's got a level 9 Golden King. And both teams are at tier 4. But we are now entering the end stage. With Galadriel and Celeborn side by side, I'm very confident she just wipes out all leadership, which is a very good power for Harad because once they stack Casimir and Golden King and CR Rule and all those other leaderships, just to cancel them out is really useful. And then Light of Valinor just reflect damage because insurance is fun. And... oh, was that the Matriarch again? Hold on, where's Shaku? That was a warg there. Ah, that was the Matriarch, okay. Yeah, Matriarch got no value there, just fucking died. Caran Lamar level 8. I don't know if he ever uses derangement, but that could have been really good. XP from Celeborn. Treebeard's out in the field. He's got his tier 2 back. We've got Tainted Land, we've got War Chant. He's almost at tier 4 himself. He did ask me if he should go Fuel the Fires. I don't know why you would do that when you're close to tier 4. Like, particularly when they've got theirs. Anyway, I'm not really close to tier 4, but I do have the armor, or sorry, the army advantage. And in true Elven fashion, I'm going to quickly poke from a distance and let him come into my kill zone. Theoretically. And they have the armor of Doriath now. The armor of Dora the Explorer. Now, Fireworm isn't a bad shout, actually. A bit of extra luck, and that would have actually been really good. Maybe another worm, maybe a bit more time, and that would have been really good. But I didn't want to get doubled here, so I told Durin to attack. And there goes stun immediately. Caran Lambar's in there, so is Golden King. There goes the tree. There goes the Tainted Land. Caran Lambar, Galadriel is still firing, and they get him, and I get the monies thanks to Tainted Land. Who wants someone comes in to protect against the Cav Trample? Actually very effective at that. And now these boys. Just all the buffs in the world. Galadriel and Celeborn combining. I had Treebeard still, and I didn't see any spears. Is that a decoy army? It is a decoy army from Rumil. And I'm like, well, if he doesn't have any spears, then Ents are just going to do what Ents do best. And there's the Eastling summon. Again, Galadriel aren't going to care. With this many buffs, they can just mow them down point blank range. And they got no value. In fact, they just gave me value because Tainted Land monies. And Galadriel, yeah, full health. Easy. The stun beforehand, and then that mini Galadriel was just easy. He did hit my Galadriel with his Numenorean Vanguard, but I don't think they had Forged Blades. And I did some of the Huron to sort of stop them. So it was kind of easy there. And look at the range on the Golden King's Inspire Fear. That's so good. It's crazy. And Monkey comes in. You'll see Monkey versus Tree in a sec. Probably the best battle of the whole game. But I've got one Treebeard here. I've got an Ent coming up. My hero's in the better spot now. Monkey versus Tree. And I'm going to back off a little bit because I don't want to feed. We're on so close to victory here. And now we've got tier 5. Cast down its walls because we went the right path. Galadriel are all fine. Golden King gets focused, dies. Monkey lasted longer than Golden King. And cast down its walls. Let's go! Isn't enough to destroy a level 3 Umbarian Citadel. Just though. Look. Just. And if we look over here, Durin has made about 5 meters of ground. So he's doing World War 1 very proudly there. Anyway, it's basically GG at this point. His army's gone, his money's gone. And the might of the elves triumphs. Now, this was such a good game because if you remember how close my fort was to dying, I got sandwiched. Yeah, that was Durin being a funny kid. But yeah, I got sandwiched. I lost so many troops. And I think they were just a little... I don't know, just a little unlucky with their attacks. Maybe with their coordination as well. And, yeah, without Durin's constant money streams, I never would have been able to come back with this. But yeah, I thought this was a really fun game to cast. I wasn't able to give all my thoughts on the game because, well, it was just such a mess most of the time, but some people do enjoy this where I sort of comment on my own casts, or my own games, and sort of take you through my process, so to speak. Anyway, game's basically one and done. And yeah, hope you guys will enjoy it. It should be over in about 20 seconds. So I guess, yeah, hope you guys will enjoy it. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. And it should be GG any second. Any second. There it is. Yeah, that was a fun game. Lots of back and forth. But yeah, tell me what you think about Lorien. Tell me what you think about Highmore. And tell me what you think about that fucking Caran bar. Anyway, as always, peace out. See you next time. Goodbye.